Come on in, guys. Come on in. 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 Because I got something I need to say. I got something I need to say. So y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Join me, shall you? Join me, shall you? Join me, shall you? Join me, shall you? For it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So, I'm ready to talk because I know y'all been waiting to hear my response, and I'm not giving a response because I'm not giving a response because you guys are waiting for it. And I don't owe anybody an explanation. Let's just say that. But to the reaction that I'm getting further proves my point on why the story needs to be told. So, to wake up this morning to receive a phone call that my auntie, the one that I mentioned in the story who don't talk to me, reached out to another auntie that does deal with me to ask me to stop this and seek counseling because it's disappointing. Now, please listen at what I said, right? The auntie who doesn't talk to me reached out to a auntie that does talk to me. Baby, I thought we was all adults. If you have something to say to me, you come to me. Just like if I have something to say to you, I come to you. This further explains why the story needs to be told. Because I don't know who out there is dealing with the same thing that I am dealing with, that I have dealt with in the past. And a lot of you know that what I'm telling is not lies because you've seen it and you've witnessed it. I was woken up out of my sleep 5 a.m. Monday morning and given instructions by the Lord to start writing my story. I never desired to be an author. I always wanted to be a recording artist and a mortician, but I never desired to be an author. But this is what God has instructed me to do. And the reason why I'm not going to react on their responses in a negative way, because God has told me to do this. And when God has told you to do something, everybody is not going to agree. You're going to have backlash. And so that's why I'm not reacting, because I could post screenshots of the proof. Hey, cousins, how y'all doing? I love you guys. Thank y'all for y'all support. Y'all know y'all been real ones from day one. But I could post screenshots. I could post my proof that I do have. But no, I'm not doing that because that's not how God instructed me to do it. He told me to tell my story. And that's what I'm doing. I'm telling my story. But let's go ahead and call a ace, a spade, a spade. Consuela reached out to a auntie to tell me to take it down because this is disappointing. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun, baby. Y'all had the gun for 7 years. And it was pointed at me. So now that I done got the gun back and I done loaded it, it ain't no fun that I got it. So Then I'm being told to be careful when I go home from now on out. Baby, let me tell you something. Y'all just don't know a God that I served. Y'all don't know a God that I serve. I'm going to say something, and majority of you going to know what I'm talking about. Just because the blood is on y'all hands for an untimely death in 2001, Nashua ain't going nowhere in 2025. And yes, I said it. So I'm not scared. So I'll visit Ladder whenever I want, because ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Because number one, I serve a God who's protecting me, and if God's gonna tell me to do something, he's gonna protect me in it. Number two, y'all will leave here. Y'all will leave here before I will. I'll be lowering that lever on y'all casket before y'all be ever lowering the lever on my casket. And this ain't no threat. This is just me being confident in who I am and standing firm on the faith. Because that's what y'all, that's what y'all taught me growing up, to stand firm on the faith. And now that I'm using everything you taught me against you, you're mad. I'm not scared, and I'm not mad. I'm healed/healing, and I'm helping somebody else. So those of you connected to Swayla, tell her no, it ain't coming down. And a hit dog always holler. Better yet, I sent a message back with my phone number in case she wants to reach out to me and talk to me. But let's go back. Last year, we was at my auntie's funeral. I walked past Swayla twice. And you know what? I said, hey, auntie, how are you? Kept walking like I was invisible, like she didn't hear me. She walked back by. I said, hey, auntie, how are you? She walked by me like I'm invisible. So it's ironic that y'all making phone calls when y'all have a direct line to me. Yes, my number changed, but it's easy to ask me for my number or ask for my number. But it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And I'm going to tell my story. And I'm going to publish the book. And ain't no devil in hell going to stop me. Because guess what? At midnight tonight, part 4 is dropping. It's already ready. Part 4 is already completed. But to get the responses that I've been getting, more positive than negative, that, people are being blessed by my life, people are being blessed by the story, all of that. A lot of you I was connected to while I was going through that. And y'all knew, and y'all seen some of the things, and y'all knew some of the things that was going on. Y'all knew about when I was going through some of that, how I wanted to kill myself. Because I thought death was better than dealing with them. So I'm comfortable now, and I am in a place now to where I feel like, where I am comfortable. I can actually talk about I can actually talk about what happened in my life without sinking in depression. I can actually revisit it now without getting down. I can actually revisit it now without crying. I can actually revisit it now. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all don't know what I'm telling y'all, the story that I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't know I used to have dreams that haunt me. I had dreams of my grandmother and my auntie and my mama all having me in a room, and they're just like going in on me, and I would wake up crying. I would wake up yelling, "Stop!" in the middle of the night. In my bed, I'm waking up yelling, "Stop." So to be able to get to a point to where I can tell the story and none of that is happening, I feel amazing. I feel great. I this when I tell you I'm good. I feel so good today. Like, this is amazing. Y'all see, I'm sitting here in my bathrobe, chilling, working on my graphics, doing what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, they are all mad because they don't have a part of my success. The one that y'all slept on the most is the one who's sore. And you are right. Since grandmother passed, the family has been messed up. Let's be real and let's be honest. Grandma was my protection. Because she knew. But I'm here to tell y'all, and I'm here to send a message back to Swayla. I'm not backing down. For so long in that family, I backed down, I held on to my tongue, and I kept things covered because I wanted to protect them the whole time they didn't want to protect me. Let's talk about it since it's already out there. The story from Monday, when I ran away from home, they lied and told everybody that I was kidnapped, and they lied and told everybody that I was raped and molested. None of that ever happened. Let's be honest, I ran away from home. I packed my stuff and I ran away from home. And do you know the only reason why I returned back? The only reason why I returned back is because they lied to the police officers and said that I was kidnapped, and then they threatened to send me away if I didn't come back. See, my grandmother is a judge. She was on town council. She had connections with the police officers so that she could tell them anything and they would do what she say. She has this control. What's up, Q? Q, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, Q. Q is a member of my church. And I'm going to say it again because, people have been telling me to be careful when I go back home. Nothing dies under my apostle watch. And they better be careful because let's expose the devil. Since I'm already on live, let's expose the devil. They're dealing in witchcraft. And I suffer not a witch to live. It's a control thing. Q, I'll tell you about it. It's a control thing. They want to control. You won't pick up the phone to call me. You're sending me messages through family members, but you can't pick up the phone to call me. Y'all are saying, take the stories down. Tell them to take the stories down because it's disappointing about our family because it's disappointing. You're disappointed because the covers are being pulled. And I'm going to keep writing. And I'm going to keep sharing my story. Because a lot of you don't know that a lot of the times when I was in y'all churches shouting up the church, I was going through that. When I was in y'all churches singing and all of that, I was going through that of what y'all been seeing. While y'all see me happy and bouncing around, I was going through that. Well, it ain't a rant. It ain't a rant. It's just me, basically letting them know that I'm not backing down. So I'm here to serve them notice when I'm going to come to Latta still and visit when I want to. And nothing's going to happen to me when I get there. Because guess what? I'm protected by God. Guess what? My purpose is not fulfilled on earth yet, so I can't die. If that was the case, them bullets last year would have took me out. If that was the case, that acute liver failure that I dealt with back in 2022 would have took me out. So I don't care who's screen recording, screenshotting, and sending back to Lutherine, sending back to my mama, sending back to Suela, and who else? I don't care. But I'm going to tell the story at the end of the day. I love you, cousin. I'm going to tell the story at the end of the day. Because y'all heard everybody else's story about me. Y'all heard everybody else's story, but I kept quiet. And now that I'm in a place where I can deal with it, the Lord told me to tell it. Do y'all think I wanted to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and write? Do y'all think I wanted to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and write? Do y'all think for the last few nights I wanted to stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning and write? I was sleepy. Do you not know half of the time while I was typing my stuff and doing it, my eyesight, because I need to go, pray for me, y'all. I'm about to make y'all laugh a minute. Pray for me. I need to go get glasses. So my eyesight goes blurry at a certain point when I'm like on my phone and stuff. My eyesight was blurry, but I was still writing. I was still writing. Now, what y'all are getting on Facebook? It's not the book. You're going to have to read the book because it goes deeper. I'm giving y'all snippets of each chapter so you can get a little suspense so you can go purchase the book when I'm finished with it. But the Lord told me to do this. And he told me to give encouragement while I do it. Encourage through my story. Because I could have easily wrote the story and wrote it in a bashing way. But the Lord gave me specific instructions on how to do it. And when I hear the voice of God, I have to be obedient. I have to do what he says do. And that's share my story. Let's be real. Before we came to this point, I tried to reconcile with every one of them, even though I wasn't wrong. I went and I apologized. I went and I asked for forgiveness because I wanted to reconcile with them. They wasn't willing. So, of course, it's disappointing when I tell my story because you did not want to reconcile. You didn't want to get this stuff right. I want to go to heaven when I die. I want to go to heaven when I leave this earth. So when I get to the gate, God is not going to ask me, well, how did they treat you? He's going to say, how did you treat them? And I want to say this publicly because I've already said it to them. I hold no grudges in my heart. I hold no hate in my heart towards them. I hold no animosity in my heart towards them. I still love them because parts of that part of the story and things that y'all have heard was they raised me. They raised me. So I appreciate them for that. They'll always have a special place in my heart. But it hurt that the very people you lived in a house with for majority of your life, that you was born into a house with, acts like you're a ghost. I'm going to be honest with y'all. My home church on Sunday honored me, inducted me into the Hall of Honor. I was upset. And me and my mom, you know, I'll be real, we had a disagreement. Because when they gave the award, the pastor said, other family members who want to take a picture, come on down. My grandmother Lutherine came down. How do you come down and take a picture for an award on my behalf and you don't talk to me? I'm going to hear me as a minister of the gospel. I don't play on God's altars. I don't play in God's church. I don't play church. If I know that it's not right in my heart with somebody, I'm not going to go up there and fake the funk like we cool like that. And you lied on God's altar. As if we're a big happy family. But you can't speak to me. Or the other person that got an award that my mom received the award for. You don't talk to both of us, but jumping in a picture on our behalf. Come on, y'all. Alexis, I don't have to watch my back. I'm good. I'm good. I don't have to watch my back. I'm not scared of them. I'm not. I'm not scared. And I'm not backing down. I don't run from devils. I run to them. I'll call you. I'll call you after the live. Alexis, I need you to do what I sent you last night because you were up here trying to fight, and I need you to do what I sent you last night. Come on now. We on the road here. But I'm not scared. I don't run from devils. I don't run from demons. I've never ran from a devil or a demon, and I'm not going to start today. Because number one, I know who I am, and I know what I can do. And number two, I know who I got backing me. But I'm going to leave this live up. And whoever want to screen record it and send it to them, whoever want to share it and send it to them, whatever, because my page is private. One person is blocked, but they have me blocked. Let's do better, family. Because I'm going to tell y'all this. They're doing all of this now. But if I would have closed my eyes, they would have been the main ones screaming and hollering over in a casket. They would have been the main ones trying to cash in their insurance policy. And yeah, I said it. The main ones trying to cash in their insurance policy. Because I ain't stupid. But I come to serve them, and the devil notice. I ain't going nowhere. So, y'all ready for part 4 to be released tonight? Midnight Tonight Part 4 drop. Part 4 is the longest part. Part 4 is the longest part. It is God, I I don't want to tell y'all about it because I want y'all to be in suspense about what I'm putting out next. Part 4 is the next part. Then part 5. And then if the Lord doesn't say anything else, we will end it with part 6. So let me go ahead and give y'all a brief overview on what the book is going to entail, because literally I didn't even intend to even write a book. I never desired to be an author. I don't desire to be an author. English was my worst subject in school. So this is why I didn't want to be an author. So the book will entail my story. And at the end of my story, you will have a prayer. And then you will have a journal entry. And then I'll leave some pages for you to write about the journal entry. And at the end of each chapter, you will have a prayer and a journal entry, because the Lord told me to literally write this to encourage somebody of how I dealt with and survived rejection and abandonment. How I dealt with being told my daddy wanted nothing to do with me, and then finally meeting my daddy to find out that all of that was a lie and my daddy had been trying to reach me. Y'all, and a lot of y'all wanted to know, because I received a lot of messages. A lot of y'all wanted to know, how is the bond with me and my daddy? Me and my daddy are great. We're awesome. Like, I hate to say it this way because a lot of people say you shouldn't see your parents as your best friend, but me and daddy is like cool. That's like my best friend. Like, I could talk to daddy about anything. Matter of fact, I'm closer with my dad than I am my mom. And majority of you know, those of you who close to me, y'all know I love my dad. Like, and those of you who have met my dad, y'all know that, like, y'all see where the petty side of me comes from, and where the hood side of me comes from. When it comes down to my dad, y'all see where, because y'all know I have several different personalities that I can switch on you in a spur of a moment. Because y'all know I can, y'all, for those of you who know me, y'all know I'm an interesting character. I can be an interesting character. I can be funny. I can be a pain in your behind. I could be thrown off, all of that. So meeting my dad, a lot of y'all, it helped me understand me better than it helped me understand, different sides of me. So for those of you who asked, me and my dad bond is great. It's been terrific. Not to say we didn't have our own bumps in the road, but my dad, we knew how to overcome them. I can actually sit down and have a sensible conversation with my dad, and we can talk about things, and we can reconcile things, because there have been times, me and daddy relationship, we went through some things too. We went through our own rough patch too. And it was the fact of the matter, even through our rough patch, he was still a father. I never knew what true family love was. And I'm not talking about my extended family. Cousins, I love y'all. All my cousins, like, they were up here, Mo, Maisha, Karen, we call her Stank. Karen, but we call her Stank. All of y'all, I love y'all. And I'm not taking anything from y'all. When I talk about family, I'm talking about the immediate family in the household. I didn't know true family love until I met my dad and that side of the family. I didn't understand what true family love was. Y'all know how hurt that I was to have to do funerals. And at the funerals, I see how close-knit the families are, how they would get up there and sing with each other. And let me not leave this side of the family out, because I can't, because they played a huge role in my life as well. My Spears side of the family. That's my mom's dad's side of the family. The Spear side, y'all guys have played a huge role in my life too, because y'all didn't easily have to accept me, even though my mom, what happened. And I appreciate you guys. Y'all may not see me around. Like a lot of my family, y'all, I don't want y'all to take it to heart that y'all don't see me around, or I don't come to events, I don't come home, all of that. I am in a season of my life where I am trying to focus on building my life. And so I can't really be at a lot of y'all events, and I can't really do a lot right now, is because I have my mind set on some things, and I want to get them done while it's fresh on my mind and while the ideas are there. So I'm building success here. So I don't want any of my family to ever think me being absent is just me blatantly not showing up. No, I desire to be there, y'all. I desire to come, but it also comes into play, like it's finances. Driving 4 hours and 30 minutes up and down the road, and all of that, that gets tiring. And then too, y'all know I have a lot of responsibility on me here. I work multiple jobs. I do multiple things. So it's like I always got something going on because I try to keep myself busy because I'm a businessman. But yeah, so I had to shout out my Spirits family. I had to shout out my Jacksons, my Thompsons, my Drawhorns, the Godboats, the Tisdales. Um, I have to shout you guys out. On my dad's side, the Roberts side of the family, my grandma, my grandmother, my Brown side, my Robert side, and the other sides of the family who I'm still learning. I have to shout you guys out because a lot of y'all, let's go back to my mom's side. A lot of y'all were there to wipe the tears. A lot of y'all were there to be the listening ear. A lot of y'all were the ones that was there to open your door. I can't ever forget that. A lot of y'all, and I'm going to try not to cry because it's starting to get to me now, but as I reminisce, but a lot of y'all were there when I felt like I had nobody. A lot of y'all were there to just encourage me. Y'all knew what was going on and couldn't say much. And I appreciate my community of Latta, South Carolina. I'm a proud native of Latta, South Carolina. And all of you guys who, in the last 7 years, stood by me. Stood by me when I wasn't even, when you didn't have to. You could have continued your life and not worried about me. But a lot of y'all took the time to be there for me, to be the listening ear, to talk to me, to open your door, to open your door. Y'all know after 2017, after grandmother died, that was a lot. That was a lot for me. I'm back, y'all. I chimed out for a minute. Somebody was calling. But that was a lot for me. Losing grandma was a lot. Even last year, losing Aunt Dottie was a lot. Because if any one of you who know me closely know those are my girls. And that was a lot. And I wish they were here. Because they knew the story. And I just wanted my whole intent for writing what I'm writing and posting what I've been posting was not to be messy, not to expose. It was to literally help and encourage somebody. And it was really, y'all want to know what it was really set to do? Break the generational curses in our family. It was to break this division in our family. It was to break the animosity in our family. See, y'all thinking I was writing to be messy. They thinking I was writing to disappoint the family or expose, but I was writing to break some things. I was writing to heal some things. Because nobody wants to address the generational curses. Nobody wants to address, the dysfunction in our family. Let me do it. Let's break it. Let's heal, family. And I'm talking to my family. I'm talking to my family. Let's heal. I'm tired of only getting together with you guys at a funeral. I'm tired. The next time we get together, it better not be over a casket. Let's heal together. We got to do better. I'm proud of a lot of my family because I see how far y'all are coming. Y'all think that I don't see some of your improvements. I look on social media. I may not react, but I see. And some of you have come a long way. Because I remember where a lot of y'all was. So, I'm getting ready to get off of here. I got graphic work to do. And I'm doing some other things. Part 4 is already wrote. Part 4 is already, everything for part 4 is already done. I stayed up to 3 o'clock this morning working on part 4. Only thing I can say is just be ready at midnight to tune in and to watch and to listen and read my life story in part 4. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for encouraging. Thank you guys for everything. And just know, when I go up, you go on with me. I don't forget the people who were there for me. I can't. Because y'all didn't have to be there. So guess what? I love y'all. I got to get off here because I cooked some neck bones and rice last night too. Y'all know I like to cook. I cooked some neck bones and rice last night too. So I got to get off here and go get me something to eat. And work on some graphics today. Because my customers are blowing me up while I'm on this line. That's why I got my other phone over here. They're blowing me up. But there is more to come. I have more testimonies. I have some more projects and stuff that I am working on that I am excited to share with y'all in the next few months. When I tell you that God is doing something in my life, He is doing something in my life, and you don't want to miss it. Oh my God, I just can't explain to the magnitude of the spiritual downloads that I've gotten within the last few months. I just can't explain it. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned and watch. Until next time, I love you guys. I thank you guys. And y'all are very much appreciated. Bye.